of disgusting, we're going to talk about what makes me sick, and I'm sure it's making you sick. Okay, thank you for being here. Today's July the 18th, and it's Friday. And I'm going to start with this. According to CNN, a collection of letters that were gifted to Ghislaine Maxwell gave dear Jeffrey Epstein a birthday album for his 50th birthday, which sounds like normal people do. I know I did that for my husband's 50th birthday, but we had different pictures in there. I can't imagine what this had inside his 50th birthday album, but apparently lots of men have signed it, and women, and our great President Donald Trump also gave him a note that was basically a doodle, and it was an outline of a naked woman. What a surprise. The drawing, according to CNN, was depicting a woman's breasts and a Donald signature in the place of pubic hair. I could just see his signature right now, right there. According to the newspaper, the Wall Street Journal, which reviewed the letter and concluded with the line, "Happy birthday." Again, this is from Donald Trump. "Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret." Drop the mic. This is disgusting, and it makes me sick. So then Donald Trump goes crazy on social media as usual. Like, what president of the most powerful country wouldn't do that? So he's saying he never wrote a picture of my life, and I don't draw pictures of women, and it's not my language, and it's not my words. So since then, all these doodles are coming out that were doodled by Donald Trump himself, like skylines of New York City, etc. So apparently he is a doodler. Surprised he wasn't telling the truth maybe on that one? Need to see and keep being reminded what our president really encumbers. I mean, besides looking so unhealthy, acting like a complete, I don't even have a word for it. The things he says all the time, instead of talking about his job and staying on track on doing things he's supposed to be doing for the people of the United States. According to what these girls were saying at Mar-a-Lago and on the island where Epstein's sex trafficking was, it was worse than he allows people to say out loud since he sues everybody. And these women who were girls that were at the island isolated and started out in Mar-a-Lago in Florida at Donald Trump's place where Epstein lived, right down the road. There's so much incestuous connection here, and I don't want the women to get lost in this, because this is a huge, broad scope of disgusting abuse. Back to the birthday album and the sex trafficking. The women are the victims here, not Donald Trump. And everybody's keeping tight lips on this. Not one has spoken who has been on this list, and that's been known to be on this list, has come out to protect these victims. All they care is about protecting themselves and other maybe powerful people in this world that spend money on going to this island. You have to start talking whether you are a victim or you were there and you were the predator, or you were the witnesser. We have to start talking and bringing truths up and receipts, which means proof and facts, so we can really get this done for them. I mean, all these men that were being identified on this huge list, if you're on this list, these men are even aged out. Put your life to rest and say something. So Pam Bondi, who covers everything up, the president does, who was also the attorney general in Florida, when he was being prosecuted for this. She happens to be the one in charge now of all the files, and she has the files, and supposedly she has this 50th birthday album as well. This was posted on social media too by our Senator of Oregon, Ron Wyden. He wrote, "The sex traffic operation. The Trump administration has Epstein file detailing 4,725 wire transfers, and they equal almost $1.1 billion flowing through just one of Epstein's bank accounts. Hundreds of millions more through others." And that was covered by the New York Times. And if you want to read more about those details, you could go to newyorktimes.com. So I'm going to keep talking about this. I'm going to keep talking about everything, and I hope you all too. And we have to keep talking about what kind of people these people really are until we can actually get this done. The power comes from us. It's coming from the victims here for this case, and we will never give up until we get our democracy back. I just want everyone in our country to know that you're not alone, and everybody that on the sidelines outside of our country, thank you for your support and your help in any way. You could send videos or pictures or detailed facts on what's going on right now with our president and everyone in his cabinet. Okay, I'm going to post some more things, and then of Donald Trump and Melania when she was his girlfriend, now his wife, and Jeffrey Epstein with Ghislaine Maxwell at Mr. Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in 2000. And again, this is today in the Wall Street Journal, all about the Jeffrey Epstein fallout. That it's the New York Times. This is. There's so much going on today. I just want to keep you informed with the facts. This is not the Wall Street Journal. This is the New York Times, as you can see right up here. So I wanted to point out, again, this isn't new behavior for our president. Throughout all these years, they were spotted together at parties. In 1992, Mr. Trump threw a cheerleaders at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida, et cetera, shows Mr. Trump socializing with Mr. Epstein in the NBC's footage of the party. Okay, I didn't want to leave that out. If you go to the New York Times, you could click on this and see the footage. In 1997, Mr. Trump and Mr. Epstein attended a Victoria's Secret Angels party together in New York. The Wall Street Journal reported that in 2003, Mr. Trump gave a letter with a birthday greeting to Mr. Epstein, which is what we're talking about today. And here he is seen with another model that was a Victoria's Secret Angel in 1997 party. Who's this next to him? Clear that from 1993 to 1997, Trump flies on Epstein's private jet 7 times. And in case you didn't know yet either, it's also a fact that Donald Trump used Epstein's jet last year to travel around to all his Trump campaignings. That's all for today. I want to thank everybody for being here. It's really been my pleasure to talk. It's been very healing for me, and I've been a part of the Midas Touch Network. If you haven't been on YouTube lately, go check out the Midas Touch Network channel, and they're also podcasters. They will wake you up to truth facts. Please leave some comments, like it, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.